All right, hi guys, story time. So today I want to talk about weight loss in the forms of Ozempic, tirzepatide, semaglutide versus metabolic health, peptides. I'm going to try to walk and talk here. So I met a lady about 2 months ago who had been on Ozempic for 1 year. Now she lost a bunch of weight, but when she tried to go off Ozempic, she gained all of her weight back in just a few short weeks. And why? Because she couldn't eat that much. I'm going to explain why that happened to her, and then I'm going to give you an update on how she's doing after this video. So I know this is controversial for a lot of you guys, but you have to understand something, especially if you're on Ozempic. I strongly disagree why anybody should be on Ozempic. Here's why. First, it's a pharmaceutical drug. Yes, it contains a GLP component, but once it's formulated and approved as a medication, you're no longer talking simply about supporting your biology. Now you're using a powerful drug to force a specific response. Remember, peptides signal medication's force. Second reason is it forces the body to lose weight fast because you're not eating. Basically, it's a calorie deficit. You're not focusing on visceral and subcutaneous. So what happens when you go off the weight loss drug? Now because your stomach has been paralyzed and your digestion has been almost paralyzed due to the Ozempic, the weight comes back. Because why? You can't eat normal food. You got to eat processed food. And that's my biggest issue. So when you eat processed food like sugar and packaged food, you gain all their weight back because here comes the insulin resistance and your metabolism now is totally dysfunctional. So if you're insulin resistant and you go on Ozempic, it doesn't fix it. If your mitochondria aren't producing energy efficiently, your body isn't fixed. Ozempic doesn't fix it. If you're inflamed, Ozempic doesn't fix that. So simply eating less doesn't solve those problems, and simply taking Ozempic doesn't solve those problems. This is why I prefer to personalize a peptide stack. So instead of relying on one powerful pathway, now you can target different systems, different biological systems in your body. One that supports insulin sensitivity, one that supports mitochondrial function, one that supports inflammation, or your body composition. They work synergistically together to support your metabolic health. So is this an overnight fix? No. Is Ozempic an overnight fix? Kinda, but peptides aren't, because we'd rather help the body function better than simply forcing it to eat less. Because the goal isn't just losing weight. The goal is creating a healthier metabolism so your body can burn fat, preserve muscle, improve energy, and make sure that the results that you have with the weight loss last forever, and then your body's healing at the same time. Fast isn't always better. Healthy is better. And that's the big difference. And oh, by the way, the lady that came to work with me 2 months ago that got off of Ozempic, she's been with me for about 6 weeks, losing weight, feeling amazing. She's maintaining her muscle, and she's getting rid of the subcutaneous and the visceral, and she's